Trump ganó. Donald Trump ganó. Repítelo. Ay, 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 por Dios. Donald Trump ganó. Donald Trump ganó. ¡Supran demócrata!
All right, so welcome to Speaking It Real. That was Carlos's intro edition. Mr. Trompita, Mr. Trumpet, Mr. Trumpy, whatever you want to call him. All right, yes, people. Donald Trump won.
Daddy's home, bitches.
Dude, you know what? I don't even know if it's that daddy's home or what the fuck. I could honestly sit here and say that I'm not really proud of this guy being here. You know? Not to say that he might do a better job this time around.
I hope so.
You know, I would hope he does. You know, but like you said the other day, we just gotta put up with the bullshit for 4 more years.
Yeah, he's got 4 years. I think I believe he's entering this journey with some better players on his side. And I still don't know what the situation with the House is, but if it stays Republican, the man has total control.
Dude, right now it's pretty Republican right now.
Yeah, but I don't think they're done yet. I mean, they're projecting that the House might win the House by 1 seat. Like, it doesn't get much more volatile than that. And it would behoove the Republican Party to seize this moment when the Democrats are at their weakest and just stomp them with good policy, good ideas, execution, and a constant stream of ideas that the country can that the country can coalesce around. That would be huge. And I really hope that's the case. My fear is not Republicans. My fear is not Trump. My fear are the establishment assholes. The ones that are still there, the snake oils, the jerks. The ones that will impede progress and screw shit up just for their own selfish reasons. So we'll see. But it was an amazing night last night. What happened? Huh?
So, amazing night.
Yes. By leaps and bounds. And I've got a lot to say about it, but talk to me, Frank.
So, my question is, were you at the edge of your seat all night long?
I was, because I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's not like he destroyed her state by state. It was pretty, percentage points weren't that far. And what makes me nervous, obviously, we're all, those of us who lost in 2020, everybody who felt the steel, as we call it, of 2020 could not enjoy just a normal night of election without worrying, without being concerned, without drawing conclusions, that's what I was trying to get at. And so, I was naturally nervous watching the whole thing, especially because the big cities where Democrats tend to do well, the counts were coming in slower. And even though Trump had a gap, you always tell yourself, when the big cities begin to pour in, the gaps always close. And this is where they find votes. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all.
Where they find votes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, and again, I'm going to touch base on that later. But either way, Frank, yes, I was at the edge of my seat per se. I was not comfortable. I was honestly not convinced anything was going to happen all the way until he won Pennsylvania. Because when he won Pennsylvania, he hit 267. And if you looked at the map, the guaranteed 3 points was way out in Alaska. You're like, he's done. He's done because Alaska's definitely going to be his. So that was, but yeah. I think all of us who were hoping and supporting him, we had to wait that long because none of us trusted the process. None of us did. So, but when I heard certain, and I have like a couple clips that I may have saved that when I share, when I present or share, can you see my screen too? Does that come out?
I just had to add it on to the yard.
Okay, all right, because I think I saved a few clips in the bookmarks.
Share
So-
and run it, and I'll go ahead and add you on.
All right, well, when we're ready, not now, but CNN. Even there was a clip from CNN that was that I didn't see because I wasn't watching CNN, but it was eye-opening stuff. And then now that all the data's in, there's a lot of things, a lot of amazing things, and a lot of questions. So,
What kind?
where do you want to start, Frank?
Wherever you want to start. I don't worry. I mean, we do have a guest that's going to show up.
all night long.
Oh, sorry. We do have a guest that's going to join
What
us.
freakiness are you playing with on that phone?
Hey, man, I got to pass my, I got to share the show around on my phone and stuff.
Do you sleep all night long?
So my brother's going to join us. He's running a little bit behind. So,
Oh man, a family reunion.
And, I'd rather just shoot the shit because when he comes on, then I'm going to throw what I have and what I think,
Yeah. So
on what might happen.
I think the first thing I want to do is and I know you're not going to agree with everything I'm going to say here, but it's how
I'm
I feel.
probably not going to agree with anything you're going to say.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But here we are. Last night, if you look at the data, he
And
won.
listen, for you guys out there watching, if you guys want to join and put your comment, by all means, send me a message, text me, call me, shoot me a smoke signal, make a comment on the chat, and we'll bring you on. I got no problems bringing people onto the show today that want to discuss this wonderful 2024 election. So. But anyhow, continue, Carlos.
Hold on, I didn't realize that I wasn't broadcasting.
Let me know what you want to show us.
Oh no, nothing
You and
to
your
show.
views.
You are funny as hell.
Yes, sir.
All right. No. So I was doing a lot of thinking last night, and
Last night.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
post election and into today. And first of all, we have to look at the fact that not only did he win the electoral vote, but he won the popular vote.
He did. I saw.
So by all intents and purposes, the Democrat Party got their asses rightfully kicked last night.
They did.
And
They did.
and it was delicious. Delicious because the country finally
Let me guess.
got up.
Hold on. You're saying it's delicious because you're still sour that he lost the 2020 election.
No. It's much more
Because
than
you
that.
guys,
It's
because you
deeper.
guys always claim that it was stolen.
It's deeper than that. It's deeper
Name
than
me
that.
one Democrat that said that the Republicans stole the freaking election. Name me somebody that said this election was stolen.
Which
from
one?
them.
Today's or last night's?
Yeah. Not
No,
one.
you can't. No, because
Not
it was
one.
the count was in, the count was on time. None of the shenanigans about busted pipes and throwing electors out, throwing Republicans electors out of.
There were issues. There were issues.
I heard about the bomb threats.
No, there was an issue. I don't remember where it was, but I remember I was watching CNN, and there were issues. But they
There
had
were.
a Republican there and a Democrat there, and they
And
kicked
lawyers
it
ready to
up and
go.
Said, okay, let's fix it.
Everybody was on the same page. That's not what happened in 20 by a long shot. But I wasn't even going to go there.
No,
What
you
I-
didn't, but I did because it. You know what? I'm going on a rant because it just. Oh my
Eh.
God! You trompitas pissed me off.
I didn't
sometimes.
even say anything. You,
Okay, what
This
happens
is you.
is this. What happens is this. If you've noticed, all right. And mind you, I want to get one thing clear.
Oh boy, get it clear.
Okay, I'm not an anti-Republican. I'm not an anti-Democrat. I'm
Mhm.
a fucking anti-Trump.
Right. You've made that
Okay?
clear.
I want to get that clear out there. All
Mhm.
right. The issue that I have with all you trompistas,
Trompistas.
you included, and when
And
my
me.
brother gets on, I will tell him too. Okay, it's you guys are all taking it all in. You're very vocal. Oh yeah, we did this. We kicked their ass. And blah 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 blah. Name me one Democrat in 2020 that was saying, "Oh, we kicked their ass," and they were just gloating over it. There we go, gloating over the whole thing.
Yeah.
Not many.
You don't watch, you don't read Twitter much.
No, I haven't been on Twitter in God knows how long.
Man, that's
I
all
was
we
thinking of
heard.
Twitter, but I haven't got on in
That is
forever.
all we heard after the election in 2020. Oh, he's gone. We kicked their ass. MAGA this, bunch of racist bastards. The whole spiel. We heard it, Frank. We heard it.
I don't know, man.
I promise you we heard it.
I could really tell you that I don't recall that. Okay, if you're saying it happened,
I can tell you I won't forget
but
it.
it's not as bad as you trompitas. I'll tell you that much.
Bro, we haven't really, we're here's the thing.
You're gloating.
We're gloating. We're gloating because we have a
gloating.
reason. We have a reason. I think we
'Cause
have
you
good
won.
reason to gloat.
Because
It's not even because we won.
because Trump won. I'm sorry, because Trump
It's
won.
not even
because
because
the
Trump
convicted
won.
felon won.
Well, yeah, that's out the door now because that was a pile of bullshit. Now,
No. He was found guilty in a court of law. He's a convicted felon. All right, dude. Do you not know that that man
Mhm.
cannot work in the airport?
No, I'm sure he can't. Listen,
cannot
when you
get
wanna
an
screw
ID
somebody
to work
over,
in the
you'll find a
airport.
way to make it happen.
How's he being screwed over? He was tried
All right,
in a court of
bro,
law.
you have a DA. You have
He
a
was tried in
DA.
a court of law.
You have a
Go ahead.
DA who has spent his entire career turning felonies into misdemeanors, lowering crimes on violent criminals, reducing charges. That's what his shtick is. And you heard that? And then all of a sudden,
not agreeing with you.
that's the demon.
She doesn't agree with you. You see?
Yeah, well.
She's saying, "Shut up, Dad. You're talking crap."
And then
She
Trump
doesn't
comes
like Trump
along.
either.
Trump comes along with these little technicalities that are misdemeanors, and he turns the misdemeanor into a felony. The hell's going on?
How many counts did he have?
There were payments, and instead of just charging one for the crime because he made different payments, they drawed it out to 34. And you know that was on its way to getting tossed by the appellate court because they can smell the Bushizi. Along with that $450 million crap, that was also
Hold on.
Bushizi.
Wait. You're saying it was on the way to be thrown out. Was
Yeah.
it out?
Huh?
Was
I don't
it-
think they made it that far because now he's president. So what's her name is dropping everything.
I wouldn't drop shit.
What are you going to do? You can't charge him. He's president.
I'm sure you can.
No. I'm pretty sure I read today that.
Well, right. Technically, he's president-elect right now. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't agree. I don't agree with him being
Hold
president right
on.
now. I don't agree with
Let's
certain
see.
things that he has said.
Letitia James.
Where in the hell is my brother? Because I'm starting to go on a rampage, and I want him to hear me go on my rampage. You know what? I wish Guido was here with us. 'Cause
Yeah,
Guido would agree with me.
I'm sure he would.
Today-
Anybody who doesn't like Trump would. That's kind of how
Today-
that works.
Today, I'm kind of screwed because I'm by myself with two trompitas.
Oh man. Hey, you know what? I don't want to hear it, bro. I got set up. Had to
you did.
fend for myself against 3 angry, irrational liberals
I wasn't
over-
angry.
over a riots that they love calling an insurrection, which is a pile of crap. Letitia James, massive Trump civil fraud
Trump has
victory.
made his
Oh no, wait.
empire off of
No,
fucking-
see, I keep getting him mixed up.
I signed with Kamala, but Trump isn't something to be happy about. Thank you.
All right.
You see, somebody agreed with me.
I didn't even see the chat. Who did this? Trump has made his empire off the fucking system. Anybody who's made money has made their money off the fucking system. What does that mean? That's exactly what you do. How do you not make your money off the system? That's what the system is there for you to make money or not. That makes no sense.
Conchita, it was really sad to see all the Cubans and Hispanics on 8th Street celebrating today. I'll never get that. Conchita, did you not see? Oh, she meant fucking the system.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. He even said it himself. If you remember his debates with Hillary,
Conchita,
he said it.
Hold on, Conchita, did you not see the beginning of the show? Carlos, can you play that again? Oh wait.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hold on. We got something going on. So, she's saying no, it's not, Carlos.
Yes. No, I don't know what she means by no, it's not.
By your comment.
Trump made his empire off fucking the system.
By your comment, what you said to her after fucking the system, you said, "Oh, well, that's what you're supposed to do."
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, how exactly did he fuck the system? I guess that's what I need elaboration on. Here, Conchita, this is for you.
Watch. You gotta share it, Carlos.
I'm gonna. Gotta locate it.
Oh, somebody's here.
Hold on.
Device not connected. Oh.
All right. Conchita, this is for you. You ready? You ready, Frank?
Go for it. Tell me the thing for the day.
Donald Trump ganó. Donald Trump ganó. Repítelo. Ay, por Dios. Donald Trump ganó. Donald Trump ganó. ¡Gran demócrata!
I love that.
Cubans. Dude, okay, all right. We're ready to bring in
Woo!
Trompita.
Oh my.
You know what? I'm actually gonna do something before I bring him on. All right. And he might hate me or kick my ass. Trumpy.
All right. He's a fantastic businessman for his personal benefit. Great for him.
Come on, man. You voted for Trump, dude. Shut up, Frankie.
No, I did not. I did not vote
But he
for
doesn't
Trump.
have the country's best interest in mind.
So did you
All he
vote
has
for
done
Mickey
is
Mouse? You vote for Mickey Mouse?
No, I actually voted for Kamala Harris.
Oh, God.
Baby.
Oh,
Wow.
Bad move, dude. Like,
Why was it a bad move?
She's a paper candidate. What is she? What has she done? Could she answer any question with any kind of like substance? I mean, when they asked her even on The View, which is like the most left-wing program on, dude.
What's up,
What
Ovi?
would you have? What
Ovi,
would you
feel
have
free
done
to get on,
differently?
bro.
What would you have done differently than Joe Biden? I wouldn't have done anything different, dude. Wrong answer.
All right.
You
So
lose.
you know what?
Come on.
You're on now. I got a question.
I'm wrong.
No, she said that.
So watch this. So Trump says he's going to fix the economy, right?
Yeah,
Right? Okay. All
sure.
right. So explain this to me. On his first term, right? He went ahead and taxed. He taxed.
What is that?
Right? Carlos, you got too much background noise, dude.
Carlos, what do you got going on back there?
So don't worry about it. I muted you. I'll unmute you in a bit. This is. Wait a minute. Trump did not answer any questions either. There you go. Ovi's saying Trump didn't answer any questions.
Bro, Ovi,
jump
Trump
on
did
your
like
StreamYard to get on.
Trump did a bunch of interviews answering all kinds of questions. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So going back to what I was saying is, all right, Carlos, make sure you're listening to me. Trumpy, listen.
Se fue.
Se fue. No, so
Well, he's trying to
I
quiet
think
the
he's
noise. What is your question, bro?
all right, so he says,
That was one of his answers.
Get in his thing.
that he has too
Get in
much.
the.
So he says he's going to fix the economy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his first term, he taxed China, right?
Right.
Correct.
Or yeah, the tariffs. Uh-huh.
The
Which,
tariff.
by the way, the Biden administration continued. It's not
I
like they got rid
understand
of them.
I understand that. I'm not saying
Mhm.
they did it. Now, do you know who pays that tariff? No. Who pays that tariff?
China.
Bullshit.
The companies that work with China are the ones that pay for them. Bro, don't get me
Carlos.
started on this tariff nonsense. I've heard the fallacy a
Where do you-
thousand times.
Where
The point of the tariff, the
where
point of
do
the
you
tariff,
come
the
Where-
point of the tariff is simple. If you're gonna do business, by using foreign countries to import our product, you deserve to get tariffed. The point of the tariff is to encourage companies to build, manufacture, and work on this land. If you do that, you don't get tariffed. That's all it is to it.
Carlos,
I don't see anything wrong with that.
hold on,
At
Carlos.
I don't see it either,
You
bro.
have
These people,
headphones?
they're obsessed with this nonsense about who pays the tariff. The point of the tariff is to discourage people from moving jobs away from here.
Okay, but do you not realize that tariff we pay? as
Okay,
consumers?
so bring your shit here so
Okay.
we don't pay it.
All right. Oh, okay. So we.
Carlos, you really got to fix that,
How
bro.
is that? It's an air conditioner. I don't know what's going on, dude. Let me see if it's the
Move yourself.
Shut the door, bro. I don't think.
Yeah, close the door. Do something because
All
you're
right,
just.
hang on.
You sound like a jet engine, bro.
Yeah. So Trump doesn't speak coherent thoughts. He rambles and honestly sounds like that drunk old uncle at parties who ends up making inappropriate comments to his nephew's girlfriend, Lundy. Anyways.
I know Elizabeth didn't see a word of Kamala Harris talking if she's putting that up.
So anyways, going back to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the tariffs.
Yes, the
we
tariffs.
Pay the tariffs. We pay the tariffs.
So
And
why did Biden keep the
hold on a minute,
tariffs?
Hold on.
If it was bad for us, why did the Biden administration keep the tariffs?
I don't know. I don't have that answer.
Because they benefited us.
Right, it benefited us. No, it did not benefit us. These tariffs did not benefit us.
Is that any better?
So are you telling me they did a bad thing?
By keeping the tariffs, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Now, not only did they keep the tariffs, they compounded on it.
Okay, but now Trump was saying the other day, if
Just mute Carlos for now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it
Are
is.
you wearing
There's-
headphones? You got headphones
Yeah,
on?
dude. Look.
I know I had more money in my pocket when he was president, Obi, and I know you did too. Don't lie to yourself.
Okay, now watch this. So,
Me too.
now he started talking the other day about the illegal Mexicans or people crossing the Mexican border.
Okay.
That if the Mexican president doesn't do anything about that he's going to put tariffs on Mexico.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay. So explain to me if you're getting pissed off at other countries, you start putting tariffs. So other importations that come from that country, we pay for it. We pay
Not-
for it.
No, they pay for it.
No, they don't, Carlos.
Their companies pay
I am
for it.
in that business, Carlos.
Okay.
Those companies do not pay for it. That is when you go ahead and you clear your cargo, you're paying a tariff.
So here's the point. If you're going to tariff a company, you're going to make sure that you raise the price of their product, correct?
The product price obviously goes
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Right. So the whole point of that is to discourage us, the consumer, from buying it. So who does that screw over in the end?
Us.
No, it screws over the company, Frank. If your product is too
Absolutely not,
expensive
because
to buy,
we're still gonna buy it.
bro, no, we're not. If we're suddenly paying tariffs on a product that is now way too much money and not worth it, we're not going to buy it. And that punishes the company. That's the point of the tariff. Unless you want to be stupid enough to pay for it, fine.
The tariff is paid by whoever is bringing in the items, which in turn, okay, they pay for it now when it comes in, but their prices go up.
So, Frank, here's the bottom line. We can do a simple ABC project here on tariffs. Volkswagen sells a car for $20,000, correct? Volkswagen sells that
Right.
same car now. They want to manufacture it in Mexico. Trump says, hey, I'm putting 100% tariff on those cars. That same $20,000 car is now worth $40,000. You're right. The price is on the consumer. Are you going to pay $40,000 for a $20,000 car? Yes or no?
If I have the money and I want the
No,
car,
you're fucking not. Stop lying to yourself. You're not going to pay for it. And in the end, that screws the company who's trying to sell the product. That is how tariffs work. They're used as a discouragement. They're not used to save us money. They're basically a big middle finger for the company that's trying to screw us by us losing workforce and shipping it overseas. If that's what you're going to do, then whatever product you're going to sell, it's going to cost us a hell of a lot more and not make it worth the purchase. Think twice before you do it. That's the message of a tariff. Period. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Elizabeth, to your point, while Frank is like muttering words,
I'm back.
if you didn't learn from COVID, having other countries make our shit is not the best thing in the world. We were all dependent on China for half the COVID products we needed. We may have to sacrifice a little bit and pay a little more to have shit built here, but at the end of the day, we can definitely trust ourselves and our companies to give us the shit we need instead of depending on countries, especially ones that don't like us. Think about it.
So, all right. So, Ovi's saying, so are you saying that with all the costs is our grocery bills going to go down?
I don't know. Hopefully his policies will affect inflation. I guess we'll see. That's what happened yesterday. We put our trust in him.
All right. So, Ovi asked the question, what is your take on abortion?
My take on abortion. It should be fine.
I don't have an issue with abortion.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Viability. That's always been my stance. Viability.
Liz is back. I agree with that. But to establish our shit and our companies will not be a quick fix.
There's no such thing as a quick fix. Policies are not quick fixes. Laws are not quick fixes. Anything that any president does is not necessarily a quick fix, but it's a great way to start getting shit happening back on our land. We have shipped off way too many things and we're paying for it. Sure. So we all appreciate the fact that our iPhones only cost $1,000 and not $3,000. I mean, fine. We can pick and choose certain things, but there are certain things that should be built back here that we should not be depending on other nations for. Plus, I don't see the bad thing with creating jobs. So, we're going to have to decide what exactly is our priority. Because if we want to save money and we want to make sure we have cheap labor, then we should ship everything out. Send every manufacturer in this nation and tell them to leave. Why don't we just do that then? Nobody will have a job, but everything will be cheap as shit. Is that what we want? Let me know.
I don't know, man. I got a problem here
With who?
with what I have.
That's the debate. What is your priority? Having cheap products by having other countries build shit on the cheap? Or maybe bring some jobs back so more Americans are working, which generates tax revenue and then all that other stuff. Create hate and be friends with all the dictators around the world. If that's not a sign, we should all be very careful. Create hate. This is my favorite talking point right here. Create hate. This coming from the party that calls half of America garbage, Nazis, racists, totally every ist and ick under the sun. And Trump's the one that creates hate. I find that to be hilarious.
But mind you, Elizabeth said it right. An infrastructure for us to have in-house production needs to be set before tariffs are imposed.
Either that or you impose tariffs to make companies think twice and set up the company structure here.
You cannot set the tariffs like that, man. It just because at the end, guess what? We pay the fucking price.
Frank,
We
you make
pay
widgets.
the price.
Frank, I want you to move your manufacturing company here. No, Carlos, I don't think it's a good idea. It's going to cost me a lot. Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to put some tariffs on your products and make your products unaffordable for this nation to buy. You know what, Carlos? All right, maybe you have a point. I'll put a factory here or there. Bro, it's a negotiation tactic. Plain and simple.
There it goes. She's right. He's fucking the little people
How?
because prices are going up.
We need jobs.
I understand that. And I'm sure that he's going to create some jobs. But the
How
company-
if you're too busy worrying about the cost of shit and not having a problem with everything that we make or everything that's made not being made here? How are you fucking the little people when you're not providing them with work, but you're expecting them to buy shit on the cheap with money they're not making?
Carlos, you're muted.
Is that any better?
That's
Yes.
a lot better.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I think I fixed
All
it.
right. I guess that means that he's going to start talking now. Too.
I don't know
That's
how
funny.
Conchita's asking me if I'm kidding. Have they not been calling us all this bullshit for the last, 10 years? What am I kidding about?
At least
Listen,
last 9, sure.
The Democrats got their asses kicked last night because the people have decided that they are tired of the fucking name calling. They've had it. They lost the Electoral College. They lost the popular vote because America said, enough of the bullshit, enough of the names, enough of the insults. You're selling us nothing but hate and crap, and we've had it. I don't know how you think I'm kidding. The results are in the pudding. Look at the data. For the record, the party of racism and hate, for all of you victimized sycophants on the left, Trump gained support with blacks. Trump gained support with Hispanics. Trump gained support with the youth. Trump gained support with immigrants.
Yeah,
Trump
but dude,
Trump gained
look,
support
but
across the board with the
you
very
got-
same people.
I guarantee.
Nope, I'm not done. Trump
Very
gained
democratic.
support. Trump gained support with every single fucking group that you lefty idiots continually claim that the right doesn't like. Get the picture. We're not the hateful ones here. You guys
We're
are.
not idiots, sir. We're not
You
idiots.
guys are.
Nobody's
We're
calling
not
you an
idiots.
idiot.
I
Nobody's
I
saying
did.
idiot, but
I
No,
did.
he did. He did.
I
He's
did
calling them
because
idiots.
I
Hey,
am
what happened to our
tired.
show of being respectful?
what do you like?
No.
What do you like about? What did you like about the Biden presidency? I mean,
I'm not saying
I'm not.
I
It's
like
not even
anything
the
about
Biden presidency. To me, it's just the Democrat Party in general.
yeah. Well,
I'm not saying.
absolutely.
Listen. I'm not saying that I sided with Biden because I don't. I don't side with Biden. And again, I'm not sure if you heard the beginning of what I was saying. Is
Stupid,
not-
illiterate people.
I'm not. I don't hate.
The answer
the
speaks
Dems.
for
I
itself.
don't hate the Republicans. Okay, I just can't fucking stand Trump.
That's fine. Hate him all you want.
You
He's
guys
not a role
are so
model.
far up Trump's ass.
He's not a
Why?
role model. He's not a role model. No
No.
one says he is.
I don't. It's dude. The guy's an asshole.
That's fine.
The guy's an asshole.
That's fine. Listen, Biden's a complete asshole too.
Yeah,
Biden
absolutely.
But
is
because he
old and senile.
but because he reads a teleprompter better, you're okay with it.
But he can be president, old and senile, like that. I mean,
I didn't say that, did I?
I think
Biden
he's-
is just as much an asshole. He just reads nicer and sounds better.
Look, at the end, I hope that this guy's second term is a lot better than his first, and he learned from his first.
What was wrong with his first?
Oh God, bro! You know what? As,
Compare it to here.
Don't do that to
as for the comment, Trump has purposely
Listen.
encouraged an environment of divide and hatred. To clarify, I'm not comparing Trump to Biden or Kamala. I'm only giving my opinion on Trump, and that's what we're doing. I don't. You know, my thing is that Trump has done that. Trump has divided. Trump has.
Y'all
done a
make
lot
it
of-
sound like Trump's the only one that has done anything. Carlos, help me out here. Who
If they
called?
went after you
who-
for bullshit, if they went
Carlos.
after you for bullshit charges and all kinds of crap,
Okay, wait.
Carlos,
Bullshit
let me
charges.
ask- let me ask you a couple questions, Carlos.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a couple questions, Carlos. Who called who deplorables? Help me out here.
Who called who deplorable? I've heard the word deplorable quite a few times actually,
Okay, good.
and they're
Who
usually
called?
coming from.
Who's called who fascists?
Yeah,
I can do this all day. I can do this all day.
There you go. Do I need to answer this? It's
Who's
easy.
called
they
who
both have gone back and
racist?
forth.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean, I got Elizabeth here
They've all
telling me
gone
that
back
Trump
and
has
forth.
purposely encouraged an environment of divide and hatred. Really? Like he's the source of the problem? Folks, the Democrats have been in charge for 12 of the last 16 years. You really want to talk about one man and one term creating an environment of division and hate? Wake the up. It's been going on for
January
years.
6th.
Oh,
Enough
they're
said.
BB. They're BB, January 6th. How about the Summer of Love, Ovi? No me venga.
What was the summer of love?
You don't remember the Summer of Love.
Not right now. Refresh my
Half this
memory.
goddamn country was on fire. Oh, right.
What examples are we setting for our kids, our daughters, the world?
Yes, Ovi,
By having a
please.
convicted felon lead our country.
Convicted by who? They weaponized like the
Question.
or-
Hold on.
I mean,
Wait.
Department of Justice. What justice?
Wait. He was convicted. He went to trial.
Oh, God, here we
Right?
go.
Correct?
He went
He
to
went to
trial.
trial, right?
Let's talk about Stormy Daniels.
Well, no. He
Let's
went
talk
to
about
trial,
Stormy
right?
Daniels.
And he was found guilty.
Oh, God.
Okay. It's bullshit. And I bet
Why
you
is it bullshit?
all this crap.
Frank, Frank,
Wait for the
let me-
appeals. Wait for the
Frank.
appeals.
Frank,
Just
let me ask you a
watch.
Well, he's
question.
fucking president now, so
Hold
it
on,
doesn't really
Frank.
matter.
Do you think, let me ask you a question, Frank, because I'm going to throw one of my favorites at you. Frank, do you think that every court proceeding in America is flawless, honest, and perfect?
Probably not.
Okay. So
Okay.
why is it that when we tell you or we feel that we think the charges on Trump, which mind you, the crime that was committed occurred years before this trial.
I
Why
understand.
did they wait till 2024 to bring all that up?
Okay, because that's the way, dude. Okay.
No,
simple.
that is not the
All right.
way, Frank. You don't kill
Okay, so
someone and
explain
then
to me
I
then-
charge you with
Wait,
murder
wait,
5
wait,
years
wait. So
later.
explain to me then, why did people bring up the whole Bill Cosby stuff 25 years later?
Because the woman who charged him
Okay.
finally spoke.
All right, well, what happened with Trump? Then people finally got fed up.
Bro, this
You
was on
need to
record.
listen.
They knew all this. They had
You
all
need
this
to
information
listen.
for years. They sat on it.
You need to listen. You need to listen to what Stormy Daniels said before and after, because I've heard her on on several interviews talk
She
about,
even
"Oh,
has,
I
she
am
even
not
has
a
it on
victim.
paper. Bro,
I am not
all
a
of
victim.
that.
I was not raped. I was not raped. I am not a victim. I am not of
But he wasn't convicted.
Me Too movement. This isn't me."
He wasn't convicted of rape, was he? That wasn't the charge.
But what was the charge then, Frankie?
I know it wasn't rape. I don't remember exactly right now off the top of my head, but it was hush money. It was money. It was a bunch of shit going on.
All right. So to Elizabeth's point, then, if the system is not perfect, then you have every right to tell me that he was judged by the jury of his peers, which is the same crap anybody who doesn't like him says. And we have the right to tell you those charges were trumped up and perfectly placed at the right
Not
time
perfect. It's
to mess with his election process.
what we do here in the US.
And we're not going to
We're
agree.
gonna pass now with so many other instances.
And that's fine.
It's just
But I
just
find
law,
it convenient, Elizabeth, that if, for example, I have Carlos mute.
Yeah.
I got him.
If you committed a crime, Elizabeth, and I have all the documentation, all of the evidence I need to charge you, and then I say, oh, you know what? Elizabeth's going to run for office in about a year or two. I'm going to hold on to this. And then when you're suddenly trying to, whatever, get a promotion, run for something, I show up and say, hey, it's time to press charges. No me vengas. That is a pile of bullshits.
But okay,
That
but
is-
why should he get a pass?
Because the system didn't operate the way it should. Frank, if you commit a crime, I'm not going to wait 5 years to charge you.
Trump was criminally convicted for hush money payment during the 2016 election campaign.
Oh, now Carlos can come in and talk about Stormy Daniels.
Here you go, Carlos. Carlos, you have to unmute yourself. You're muted, bro.
Was that better? All right.
Thank you for the help, Ovi.
Ovi
know
has
what?
shot the flare for you, man. Go for it.
At some point, I'm just gonna say one thing. At some point, there's gonna be an appeal, and I guarantee you that guy's gonna come off scot free.
Yeah, just like the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Trump didn't kill anybody, but
I'm
yeah,
not saying he did.
I heard about
I'm not
that.
saying he did,
yeah.
or at least not that we know of.
Yeah, I heard
Well,
about that.
fine. Maybe paid enough hush money. I don't know. Whatever. But
Whatever, man.
yeah,
Look, she said she raped him, or she said she wasn't raped, then she was. Bro,
yep.
we're not going to see eye to eye, which is fine. At the end of the day,
man,
I find all of the charges very convenient. All of them waited till 2024, even though every single crime that was committed occurred years before. And whatever. It was, the purpose was to mess with the campaign, the campaign. And guess what? America saw through the bullshit and it failed.
Frankie, can you get behind your president now?
am I behind him? Hey, he's not
Yeah.
going to jail. Vince McMahon is still free and not prosecuted.
Hey, Ovi, like you said, like I always tell you guys, OJ's innocent, right? Not guilty.
Yeah. Absolutely. He was found not guilty in the court of law.
Listen, I didn't like it, but Joe Biden was my president.
Listen, I'm not
Pendejo.
saying that I'm not standing behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say it now because Trump's coming in, but you did not stand nothing for Biden. You're like, Biden, fuck that. You didn't stand behind Biden.
He's useless, but he's my
Okay.
president.
So
Unfortunately, I'm not happy about it, but
you got to stand behind Trump. You should stand behind Trump because now he's your
No,
president.
no, you
So
don't have
if
to.
You did
You
not
can hate
do
him.
it. You cannot.
I wished him well. I did wish he would listen. If Joe Biden would have done a good job, we all would have benefited. Okay?
Dude,
But he
if
didn't.
Trump would have done a good job, we all would have benefited too.
We
did.
did.
We did. We did.
We did,
Just
bro.
So, okay, so
listen,
you're saying
the simplest.
you're
All right, let's
saying
break this down to like real simple terms. Groceries, Frankie. Groceries.
inflation.
Weren't inflation?
Trump
Why? Why? Trump
Why? 'Cause
taxes.
Trump didn't do what he had to do. Prices were already going up
Really?
Really?
while Trump was around.
Bro, for 4 years, I did not pay anywhere near $3 for gas until Biden showed up. And you didn't either.
How? All right.
I'm not saying I paid.
What about check this?
But it was already going up.
No, it wasn't.
Listen, a real simple way to stimulate the economy. If you lower the gas prices, isn't it cheaper to bring the food into the groceries and doesn't everything drop?
Yeah, it becomes a snowball effect because if energy costs less, then so does everything else that is required, and therefore product prices go down.
It's gonna happen. Watch it.
Bro, if you don't think Trump is gonna do a good job, or if you think his ideas are bad, you gotta explain how. What was the stock market today? Fucking through the roof. Did you see
A lot
crypto?
of green. Crypto.
Did you see
Crypto's
crypto?
green. No blood.
Crypto exploded.
Water. All time.
Bro, the markets even know we're in for a good ride. I
You
mean,
live in Florida, right? Yes, sir. We live in Florida.
now Obi's gonna
Where-
get his
Where are you getting with that,
Connecticutism.
Obi?
Yeah,
Obi, I would
where you
love
going
you
with
to get
that,
on the
Obi?
show, man.
Where you going with this,
You're more
Obi?
than welcome to get on and discuss, man.
I'm waiting for Obi's answer. I need to play that song again for Conchita.
Bro, no, I think she's gonna flip out. Look, 2018, Trump was president, right?
Yeah, he was.
Gas went up to in 2018, it was at 276.
Under 3.
No, that's fine. It was under 3. I get it. I'm not saying it wasn't. Okay, it came over 3 at the end of 2021, or actually towards the mid 2021. Its highest peak with while Biden was in office
Or
was
something.
$4.54 in May. No, $4.68.
Yep.
Okay, and then it started dropping from there. Okay. Now I do find it funny though. I do find it funny because yesterday when I went to work, there's a gas station by my job, It was at 277.
277.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today, when I got to work, it was at 283.
Okay.
When I left work, it was at 295.
So the price of oil has been going up. And that happens sometimes too. Like,
it does happen.
I know here toward the end of Biden's administration, like I've seen gas kissing 290, 295 in the morning. And then when
Right.
I leave work, it's like 319. Like, what the?
Yeah. So, look, I think we've had a global inflation that's happened through all this. All right, which you can't put all that on Biden. You can't. Okay, you cannot.
But it starts here.
All right, look, I'll agree with Frank. You can't put it all on Biden.
Right.
However, a lot of Biden's decisions regarding energy have definitely affected our the prices of a lot of things. All right, selling off our oil like he has, like depleting our oil reserves. That's irresponsible.
Agreed.
Carlos,
Go.
no, like every now and then you sound like an airplane. Sorry.
So Elizabeth wants you to school her on this, and she's humbly asking and not arguing.
Some
All
do
the
and some
policies
don't.
that presidents create take years to have effect, right?
Some do and some don't. So, for example, I know when Trump started, I think gas was in the low threes and GDP was slow because that was one thing that was notorious about Obama's 2 terms was that GDP was like 2%. He had a very slow economy. And Trump immediately, one of his things was energy production. That was like his mantra. He wanted us producing as much energy as possible. It might have taken a year or two, but we sure as hell felt the savings. So,
Absolutely.
some may take longer than others. So is it true that during Biden's presidency, Trump's policy, some were not? I'm not sure exactly which ones he chopped off. But and I can't exactly, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert and know exactly which ones outside of immigration, which has obviously been a disaster. And that one didn't take very long to show its true colors, Elizabeth. It didn't take years. We pretty much saw the mess right away. So it just depends. It depends. But as far as energy goes, one thing that Biden was doing that I don't recall Trump doing was depleting our oil reserves. He went nuts on our oil reserves. And that's not good for anybody.
Well, that's when gas went up. So what's the way you bring it down? By keeping it here.
And he stopped the pipeline too. Drill baby drill.
No. Stop.
He did.
Stop with that. Stop
He
with that.
did.
You're
It's not
fucking
a lie,
reading.
dude. It's truth.
No,
it's truth.
What, the Keystone Pipeline? He stopped it.
No, he also stopped what was that, Nordstrom?
If you're gonna sit here and tell me that he stopped the Keystone Pipeline, go look up your information because the Keystone Pipeline never even made it into the United States
So,
by the
Frank,
time that he stopped it.
here's the problem with what you're saying. You know that oil prices are also based on futures, right? Meaning a lot of what we pay for with oil comes from what the market, what the
you're being
market
asked.
foresees. So
Any
if you're going to be president and you're immediately singing the song of we need to get rid of crude, and then you immediately start taking actions regarding pipelines, what's the oil market going to do? It's going to jack its prices up to protect its investments. So you can sit there and say all day, Keystone never existed. You're right. But if I'm in the oil market, I'm like, yo, this guy's ready to chop up the industry. We better make as much money as we can while he's there. Boom. We're going to raise prices.
Carlos.
Me?
No, my brother.
I know it's the AC here. It's not even my house. It's,
So,
what am I gonna do?
so Elizabeth is asking, any that would financially affect us little people. That's going
Any
to
policies?
Correct. She's talking about Trump policies during Biden's presidency.
Well, I think right off the bat, Biden's attitude toward energy production affected the hell out of us for the last 4 years. That's why everything costs more. In a nutshell, Biden was not all about that energy production. He was half baked into that Green New Deal bullshit. So prices went up.
And it totally affected everything. That's a big cause of the inflations right there. And it's simple.
Here's what I do like, whether you like Trump or not. I do like the fact that he's coming in with a very, what's the word I want to use? Coño.
Different.
I lost my
attitude?
English. Say what?
Different attitude, maybe.
Not just a different attitude, but the people he's coming in with are all very different. He's coming in with 3 former Democrats. All right.
Yeah.
He's got Elon, who's like king of tech right now. And he's going to pretty much have Elon involved in our space shit. I don't know who on this planet you would want more than that guy working your space shit. Kennedy, another former Democrat.
Yes.
He's ready to come in and start doing shit for our health. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Since we were kids, Frank, the prevalence of autism and all this other crap has gone through the roof, and no one can seem to really figure out why. But we do suspect a lot of it is in our food. It's good to have that man on board. Tulsi Gabbard, former Democrat. That woman, I'm sure she's going to end up having some kind of UN role. Very diplomatic. She's former military, so she knows her shit when it comes to foreign relations. The team he's coming in with this time is very vast, very different, difference of opinion. And I think that's going to work out well for him and for us. To me,
And what
that's
about
a bonus.
JD Vance?
That guy's a
What
stud.
about Vance?
Vance is a stud.
I love him, dude. That dude can be president, man. Let me tell you, he's awesome. And he's a former, Trump hater, really.
Okay.
Elon represented private company. Why
Elizabeth
would
has
you want to
asked a
privatize something
great
like
question.
this?
All right, Elizabeth. Please tell me, name one thing that government can do better than the private sector. Let me know. The answer is
Secure
nothing.
jobs.
Yeah, government jobs. Frank, you are officially a writing utensil specialist, i.e., you're the pencil sharpener of the government. Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
all they
Unless I don't break that pencil sharpener, guess what? I still have a job.
The private sector does anything and everything better than government. So you definitely would want to privatize. I mean, look, actually, let me answer you in the most obvious way possible. Let's compare NASA. No. I know you're not. I see your answer. I know you're not. Let's compare space. All right. NASA. Where did we end up with NASA? We stopped going to the moon. We were doing rudimentary trips. And then by the time we got to Obama, we terminated the company. We terminated the program. Trump brought it back, started doing stuff, and then we eventually got to Space Force. Compare NASA's progress to SpaceX. Elon, private company, has figured out how to make reusable rockets, how to make them land. I mean, have you seen the craziness that he's been doing? Rockets just like targeting landing pads and ready to ship off again. That's the difference between the private sector and government.
So it's
Not to mention the red tape, but we won't even go there. When it comes to government and progress and the amount of red tape involved in anything, it's ridiculous. You want private sector involved. That's how shit gets done, and gets done quick and better. So having him involved in all that, such a massive benefit for this country. Starlink, like the internet solution that he's provided, for example, to the people in North Carolina. That man's
I
on
heard
his
about
team.
that. I
Yeah.
heard about that. As a matter of fact, I think I heard Trump talking about it.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
he mentioned
Yesterday.
something on his victory speech, right?
Yesterday he mentioned Starlink, and Starlink is also on cruise ships too.
bro.
system of use.
This time, Trump's coming in with a vast amount of people that I think really do want to make things better for the country and help with progress. And I'm all for it.
Look,
I'm
man,
all for it.
I really hope. I hope that Trump does it right this time. Okay, I'm a firm believer. I might not stand behind Trump 100%, but I am a firm believer of, hey, you know what? You fucked it the first time. Try to fix it the second time. Okay.
The virus fucked it the first time.
I don't agree. I
The
don't
virus
agree.
came at the end of his fucking term almost, man. Come on.
Okay. All right.
It was targeted pretty much at him.
Go ahead, Frank. Go ahead. Hey, I want to hear Frank's
Now,
complete thought.
I'm going to
Yeah,
tell you
come on.
one thing that Kamala did that Trump, because he was being a bitch, when he lost, did not concede. Okay, Kamala called him
Que
and conceded
linda.
and
That's
wished
so
him
sweet.
well. Now, the thing that they both have in common, that they both want, they want to legalize weed. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they want this country united.
Trump never lost.
I don't know about that.
They both want to unite this country. They
All
want.
right.
They
So
I'm
you
beyond it, bro.
unite,
But
you unite,
81
you
million
unite the
votes.
country.
I don't buy that.
You unite the country by accusing people attending a rally. You call it a Nazi rally. You want to unite the country by having your boss call half of America garbage. You want to unite the country by calling the other candidate a fascist. No, she didn't, Frank.
Let me ask you a question. When you're doing all these debates and they're going back and forth, Carlos, you're fucking horrible.
I'll keep it.
You know.
Bro, Carlos, you got to
So-
invest in like a little system, bro. You be solid.
So what I'm saying is, man, I lost my train of thought. God damn it, Carlos. I'm glad some things don't change.
All right, Frank, let me help you out. You were talking about uniting the country. I gave you my examples of what she did. And you
Okay,
were
that's
going-
right. Okay, gotcha. So
Dale.
when you're going through these political races,
Mhm.
all right, they're both sides are always bashing each other.
Each other, correct.
Okay, they're always bashing each other. They're always in their mess. Yeah, you should have stayed home. You know, and so
Oh,
the
is that
fact of-
Ovi?
no, that was Trumpy.
Oh,
You know, so both sides are always bashing each other. Let's see, hold on. I honestly feel Trump is a horrible human being. Not a man I like my son or daughter to admire, but undeniably a fantastic businessman. I hope that he benefits the entire country more than he can destroy it. Absolutely.
I can live with that.
Okay. Absolutely. So they both bash each other.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, people say shit, but it was during the race.
Hold on, Frank. I get you. They do bash each other. But, Frank, if you go to a Trump rally and I say that that's a Nazi rally, Frank, what am I implying about you?
That I'm a racist.
Okay. That's not uniting anything.
Again, we're talking about doing a political race.
But
Okay.
I'm not attacking him. I'm attacking an event that had 20,000 people.
It's his event. It's his event. It's his event.
All right. We're going to split hairs here. Go
And
ahead.
I think what they mean by it is that he is a fucking, when they say no, it's a Nazi rally. Yes, because he's the leader.
Go after policy. Go after policy. Don't go after him personally.
Okay, but you know what? They all go after each other personally.
What exactly did he say about her outside of the fact that she's a liar, which she is?
But that's
I mean, she got caught, dude. She's never worked at McDonald's. The man went over there, trolled her on worked for 15 minutes. Fucking genius.
so that's going after somebody personally again.
That's okay.
Frankie,
That's
what
the
policy of hers? What policy of hers did you like?
She's not Trump.
That she's not Trump.
That's it. That is
that she wanted to legalize weed. I like that policy too.
Yeah.
So does Trump.
You know,
Good Lord, if he did that, like
our
nationwide.
country has gotten the short end of the stick for the last 2 elections. Neither candidate was the best option. Last election, the country voted for what they thought was the lesser of two evils. This election, the country wasn't ready to give a woman the chance.
No.
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 Think, no.
No.
I'm gonna
Not
hold
her.
on. I'm gonna comment on this one. I agree with the last election, the lesser of two evils. I
Which
agree
is
with that.
dumb.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Trump was fucking making a circus out of the fucking White House.
No, the
Trump's
establishment was
mouth.
making it a circus.
Trump's mouth was getting him in fucking trouble.
Mm.
He didn't know how to fucking control it. Let's be real. All right. Now, the fact that she says this election, the country wasn't ready to give a woman the chance. I think the country was ready to give a woman a chance, but the fact that she fell under Joe Biden is what was her demise. That's my opinion on that.
I definitely.
I think this country is ready to have a woman president. Now, in 2016, I didn't think so, and I voted for Trump.
Well, Hillary was a lousy candidate, just like Kamala. That's the
I
point.
mean,
it's not that
Hillary
they're
blew.
women; it's that
Actually,
they're
no.
bad.
Hillary actually didn't blow, you know, but
Right, you sexist bastard.
Monica Lewinsky. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
She needed the money.
Yeah, but you know what?
Elizabeth, I don't think it had anything to do with her being a woman. She was just a bad candidate. For
Again,
example,
because she
Frank,
fell.
let me ask you.
I'm glad we agreed on that.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about, for example, Tulsi Gabbard?
I don't know enough about her.
Okay, Carlos, you know enough about Tulsi?
He's probably muted again.
Yeah, he's muted.
More or less, but
All right, I think she's
I
solid.
know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think she's solid. She's level-headed. She's been in both parties, so I know right off the bat, her perspectives can be pretty broad,
Right.
well-spoken. She can defend herself. Actually, she's the one who basically destroyed Kamala Harris in 2020. She was standing next to her at the debate and completely annihilated her, like made her quit. Tulsi's good. Tulsi's a woman.
Yep.
I'd vote for Tulsi with no problem. It's not about women. It's definitely the fact that she was just a terrible candidate. She was terrible. She was inauthentic. There was nothing genuine about her. She couldn't express anything without reading it. I mean, I'm sick and tired of
Totally
the
hyped up by
paper
the media.
mache sock puppet
I mean,
politicians that we've been electing
yes.
since Obama. Tired of them. That's one reason why I do appreciate Trump and his foul mouth, because I'm sick of the head twisting reading and all of us as an American public thinking, oh, he sounds so presidential. He sounds so good. No, he's fucking reading. That's all it is. He's reading.
Fuck.
What happened?
Something happened, but I got it.
So how do we
So
get
how do
better
we get better
candidates to run?
candidates to run?
You know what the problem is there, Elizabeth? That's a great question. The problem there is our media is so hell-bent on crucifying people that really good candidates that exist don't want to run. Who wants all that heat? It's a shame. I think it's a discouraging process. Don't get me wrong. I do feel that we should know who we're voting for, but they're not interested in so much informing you of the candidate as much as they are informing you of their dirt. And sometimes it's made up or exaggerated, twisted, and why would, I mean, there are people who just look at that, good people out there who would run, who are just like, yeah, I'm not, you know, you can keep that heat. That's the problem. I think that's one of the biggest problems we have with selecting good candidates that could definitely help our country is the media. The media. And one thing I do love about Trump is that he has definitely he's basically taken the media establishment and treated it like a bull in a china shop. Oh man, has he fucked them over. It is so delicious to see America, especially in this election, divert from news media and begin to look at candidates in other sources of media. Do you know that, and I can't say, well, maybe not. Hold on. I was just going to get to a point here. Like some people, from what I read, and I don't know how many, but there are people who actually said, and I quote, I didn't know who to vote for until I saw Trump with Rogan. And the fact that Kamala did not bother being interviewed was enough for me to vote for Trump. So what does that mean? There are now different sources of media that politicians are going to do that are different forms of interviews that allow you to get to know a candidate better. Instead of trying to crucify him and find whatever dirt you can, you sit down with them for 2-3 hours, let them talk, get a feel for who they are, and you can know whether you want to deal with that person or not. That, to me, if that continues and it persists and it becomes more popular and powerful as time goes on, you might get better candidates because people don't mind sitting with someone for a few hours and having a conversation instead of going to CNN or Fox for 20 minutes and be like, we heard you did this 20 years ago. Oh, no, but we have the proof here. Like all they're doing is looking for hits. They're looking for ways to screw you and they don't want to deal with that. So I think we're headed in the right direction. And I think the mainstream media with every passing election is losing its influence more and more and more. And I personally thank Trump for that.
Okay.
I totally agree. I mean, I think Kamala was, as a matter of fact, I think she was hyped up by the media. I think she was hidden for 4 years because she's useless, quite frankly. And it's not has nothing to her, nothing, you know, about her being a woman or anything like that. I just think she's not fit to be president. Period.
She just wasn't genuine at all. I mean, she had opportunities. She avoided Rogan. Rogan is like the biggest podcaster in the world.
Yes.
Rogan offered her an interview. She started, by the way, I apologize for the idiot comment. I think I was just fired up and I know I threw that out to everybody.
Yeah, you did. You make Conchita leave.
I'm human. Oh, I'm going to send Conchita that song and tell her I'm sorry.
Bro, she's a kick ass. My thing here, we got to start wrapping it up. I got to be up here early.
All right.
So let's just go round table. We're going to start with Trumpy
okay.
Carlos.
Okay, go ahead, Trumpy.
What are your final thoughts for today, Carlos? Trumpy.
Dude, I'm just glad that you guys had me on. I'm sorry that there's so much background here that sounds like I'm on a plane. I'm not. I'm in a house. It's my buddy's house, but I probably should have stayed home. Either way, I'm ecstatic, man. I think we got 4 good years coming, and Frankie's gonna vote for a MAGA candidate at some point.
I don't know about
that. I believe. I
think it's gonna happen.
Frank is objective. I mean, I think, and I can say this because Frank's practically a brother. Frank, I think, when it comes to his voting, puts a little too much emotion into it, and as a result, may not make the best decisions. However, if Trump does good here, then whatever comes next, he'll do it. He'll vote for it. I sincerely believe that. Frank, I have a question for you. All right, because I know every time we bring up the steel, I can see you turning into Hades from Hercules. But I noticed something very important on Twitter today. It's an amazing question, Frank, that you should ask yourself objectively. Frank, The 2020 election ended. Trump had 75 million votes. Biden had 81, right?
Mhm.
Last night ended. And Trump had, I think, 73 million votes, and Kamala had 66. Frank, can you explain to me how the Democrats, suddenly 15 million people didn't vote yesterday?
Simple.
Simple? 15
Because
million
the
people,
job,
Frank?
because the job that has been done for the past 4 years has probably been the worst that any president has ever done in the last 20 some years.
That's your
And I
answer?
haven't researched anything.
Okay.
That's
Right.
just me speaking.
That's just something to think about. I don't know how.
So they
Listen.
just decided not to vote.
Voting populations are pretty consistent. You might be off 1 million, 2 million, maybe even 3 million. Had a bad year, you're going to lose 3 million. Had a great year, you'll gain 1 million or 2 million.
Either that or you have 15 million people just wait till the last minute and they didn't make it to the polls on time.
Eso es una pila de basura if I've ever heard an answer, bro.
Hey, dude,
How was your line this? Do you remember how the line was 4 years ago as opposed to this year?
I had the exact same line. None.
All right. It's just something to think about, Frank. It's kind of odd.
2016, I spent almost 2 hours in line.
Right.
2020, I spent maybe 8 minutes in line. This time,
And yet Joe
I spent
Biden got
2 minutes.
81 million votes. 81 million votes. That doof got 81 million votes, man. They couldn't
Bro,
even put a sentence
I
together
think
even 4 years ago.
You're not going to believe anything was stolen, and no one's ever going to change your mind, Frank. And I get that, and I respect it. No problem. But it's a statistical impossibility almost that from 1 year to the next, one
4
party
years.
or one election to the next, pardon me, one party suddenly loses almost 20 million voters? Really?
Yeah. Do you know how many
Bro.
people die in this world today?
Do you know how many people turn 18 every year, Frank? Come on.
Half of the people that die.
Just
Early voting,
food for
guys.
thought,
If you're in
bro.
Miami, most
Just
of our
food for
libraries
thought.
are early voting sites, and they have no lines. Exactly.
Wait, early voting, guys. If you're in Miami, most of our... Okay, fine, Elizabeth. Early voting, late voting, it doesn't matter.
No, right. She's going to do what Carlos was saying about the lines.
No, but no.
My library had a line. I'm telling you.
No, okay.
I noticed
Listen.
more people.
I will play your game. More people voted early this year. Okay? A vote is
Yes,
still a
that
vote. Whether I voted early or I waited in line, a vote is still a vote. The fact that more people voted early means that the lines weren't such an issue this year.
Right.
Math is still math. Voters are still voters. 20 million people did not vote. That makes no sense.
Of course it does.
No, it
They
doesn't.
didn't vote for Trump. They didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris. So they said, you know what? I'm not going to vote. Listen, I would tell you like this.
But Trump didn't lose his total.
I was very closely on the fence to not voting. Period.
Yeah. No, I get that, Frank. I get it. But Frank,
The only thing I was worried about was Amendment 3 and Amendment 4.
tell me you voted well. Amendment 5 passed, so we're good, bro. We got some nice house breaks.
Yes.
Bro, I'm sorry. Even if you didn't want to vote,
I had
Trump,
no idea Amendment 5 was even on the ballot.
the Trump, I made a video about that. The Trump total was like 1 million less. I can deal with 1 million less. 20 million, bro. You know what? It's
Okay,
just,
hold on. Trump's total went up. or down?
actually, it went down a little bit. Like I
Went down a
said,
little.
because I think he had 75 million in 2020 and he had 73 million.
Yeah, it
less
went
now.
down. It went down.
Okay. So very simple. People just did not want to vote. That is what I'm going to put it at. People did not want to vote. I'm not gonna buy into that fucking the 2020 election was rigged, that it
There he
was
goes.
stolen, that it was this, that it was that. I'm
You
tired
think
of
Joe
fucking hearing
Biden
that
was
shit.
more popular than Obama? Because Obama got 69 million.
No, it's that people didn't want to fucking deal with Donald Trump.
Why did they want to deal with him now?
Because you know what? You got to take the lesser of the two evils now. Who's the lesser of the two evils? Trump.
Bro, all right. You know what? We'll leave it at that. All I'm saying is, I think it's weird that the prominent party suddenly sat 15 to 20 million people down just like that, out of nowhere, from one election to the next.
Hey, we'll see what happens in 4 years. Your thoughts, Carlos? Your final thoughts?
I've said from the beginning that I
No,
thought
you
they
said yours
cheated.
already. I'm done with Trump.
I thought they cheated. I mean, I went to bed thinking he had, Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, and you'd think, okay, it'll be fine. Last night I stayed up till he spoke. And they
I'm
actually
gonna just say
cleared
this.
him. And it had to be that way. It had to go down that way because, man, let me tell you, if this would have gone any, the fix was in again, and this would have taken days to find another result, that'd have been crazy, man.
I'm gonna reiterate what I said earlier, and I want people to think about this going forward. Trump made gains with Hispanics. Trump made gains with blacks.
especially Puerto Ricans.
He did.
Yeah.
Trump made gains with Asians. Trump made gains. The one thing that surprised me more than any other was that Trump made gains with Gen Z. I didn't see that coming. And you know what did? You know what helped? You know what helped with that was the podcasting. So kudos to Barron for telling his dad, hey, get on these podcasts. And it worked. But the bottom line is Trump made gains everywhere. And I think America is moving past the constant name calling and insults regarding Trump and his supporters. And hopefully, he's never going to fix his mouth. The man's going to be who he is. And I honestly don't ever want him to change. But if he shows through policy that everything he's doing is to coalesce everybody, it's going to be a great 4 years. My fear, as I said at the beginning of the show, is will the establishment clowns get in his way again? Are the Washington rats going to throw booby traps all over the place and screw shit up? We'll see. My thoughts are done.
All right.
Frank, are you coming to the inauguration with me, bro? I'm going.
You're going?
Hell yeah, I'm going to go.
Damn.
Take it.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the
I
inauguration,
want to
bro.
go with you. So, anyways,
Sure. I'll miss school, but whatever. I don't care.
my final thoughts on this. First time around, you fucked it. Okay, let's go with that. Second time around, America gave you a second chance. Don't screw it up. That's all I gotta say. It's people in life deserve second chances for things, and he just got it. And at the end of the day, you know what? It's like what Carlos told me the other day. We only got to deal with him for 4 more years, and that's it.
Mhm.
After the next 4 years, he's done. He's not coming back around.
He's done. That's correct.
So hopefully he makes good on his word and what he has said. All right. So Trumpy Carlos, thank you for coming on.
Trumpy card.
You came on to our 102nd show. All right. We haven't done a show in like
to talk to
5
you, bro.
months. We haven't done a show in like 5 months, and we did 2 in 1 week.
Yeah, man. That's a hell
Trump
of a week, man.
Trump is a movement, not just a person, bro. Remember that.
That's the problem. Well, going back to the whole way this show is always done, or this show always ends. Today's one of those special days, and I'm gonna end it with this guy here. So, speaking it real, this is what we're gonna do today. We advocate truthfulness, accuracy, and honesty, and the reason as essential to the integrity of communication, which is what we've done today. With that being said, you might not agree with what we're speaking, or you might agree with what we're speaking. But at the end of the day, whoever's on this show, thank you everybody for the comments, and whoever comments along, we're always speaking it real. Catch you guys next time.
Speaking the Real Podcast. Vamos a mandarle ahí a Speaking of Real Podcast. Oye, ¿te enteraste del nuevo podcast? ¿Cuál es? De Speaking Real. Speaking is real, normal. Oye, mi inglés está malo, pero Speaking is real es lo mejor, mi hermano. Vengo descargando de antemano para que sepa. Si quieres un podcast bueno, mire Speaking, que se respeta. Para que lo sepas, están duros y le meten. Speaking real, pana, no hay billete, pero sí hay talento para demostrar. Y cuando estemos arriba, todos vamos a ayudar.
Thank you for watching. Speaking Real is brought to you by Clovercrest Media. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. See you next week.